ladies and gentlemen. This is Maestro Paul Geraci at the 2019 Arnold Fencing Classic. We're about to see the final gold medal bout for the Youth 8 mixed foil competition between Jason Gatza on the left from Stanford, Florida, fencing out of the Stoccata Fencing Club, and Lucas Senic on the right, fencing out of Royal Oak, Michigan, and the Renaissance Fencing Club. Our fencing director brings them to, is asking them to test the weapons, and both of the weapons work. And they begin the competition. This is a foil competition, so you have to hit in the metallic vest known as a lame. And a counter riposte from Lucas Senic finds the mark, and he scores the first touch. Lucas Senic up 1-0 in this gold medal bout. Another riposte by Senic scores 2-0. Since this is a Youth 8 competition, we play to 10 points. And this time, Lucas's attack is parried. Jason Gatza parries and riposts and scores his first point, 1-2. Senic makes a long attack. It's short. Makes a second long attack, a reprise of the action, and scores 3-1. Gatza coming forward now, and now he's retreating. He takes the blade and finishes the action. Referee's a little unsure, though. He can't tell who had control of the blade at the very end. And so he's actually going to take a look at the video replay. Much like football and other sports, fencing has video replay. And what the judge is going to do is he's going to examine the replay to see if he can't get a better look at that one. Looked like to me that Gatza got control of the blade, but he may have lost control of the blade in the final tempo, and so the fencing official is going to consult the replay. There's also additional judges who will look at the replay and try to determine who actually earned that point. Foil is a right-of-way weapon, which means the first person to initiate the action is given the opportunity to score. In this case, it looks like Gatza had control of the blade, so he had the right-of-way, the right to hit. But let's see what happens. And that's what the judge calls. He says Jason Gatza had control of the blade, and so it's a prise de fer, or a taking of the steel, and he scores the touch. But here we have a riposte from Senic, who earns a point right back, and it's 4-2. Both fencers being cautious, staying out of distance. Senic creeping forward, attacks, but it is off target. And the fencers must hit in the vest area. Any other hit is not counted as a point. Gatza getting low. Attacks, it's parried, but the riposte doesn't land. The remise of the action, it lands off target. Senic again coming forward slowly, methodically. And it's attack from Gatza, parry riposte from Senic. And that is the fifth touch, 5-2. And at 5 points, we take a 1-minute break. So both fencers will have an opportunity to go talk with their coaches and get some advice. And now the referee comes out, and he is about to start the second and final period. Both fencers test the weapons. The weapons are functioning properly. It is 5-2 in this Y8 Mixed Foil Championship at the Arnold 2019 Sports Festival. And there is a parry riposte from Senic. Scores his sixth touch. And Gatza binds up the blade and scores, and yes, and the referee sees it that way as well. And so Gatza scores. But it looks like they're going to review this on the replay. They're going to check this one out. That one was a little messy, and sometimes they want to just double check. It looked like Gatza bound the blade up and was able to come off it, but the replay will tell the tale. So both fencers waiting on the strip, anxiously awaiting the decision of the judges. And I can overhear the officials right now speaking, and we have actually a special replay official who will also have weight in the decision. And they're going to call this as a counter parry riposte for Mr. Senic. So Mr. Senic scores, and the score is 7-2. They called it. He controlled the action in the final tempo. And that's what the video revealed. And it looks like a counter riposte there from Senic. And that scores his 8th touch. 8-2. Remember, we fenced to 10 touches here at the Arnold Fencing Classic for a Youth 8 competition. Senic stalking forward, looking for the time, looking for the opportunity to strike. And he attacks. It's parried by Gatza, who riposts, but Senic parries that and counter riposts for the touch. 9-2. One more, and Senic will wield the gold medal. Gatza comes out, and he comes out with a furious attack, and boom, scores his 3rd touch. 3 fencing, 9. But Senic still only needs 1 touch to score and win the gold medal. He misses his riposte, and Gatza finishes strong, 4-9. Gatza scored 2 points in the last couple seconds. He binds the blade, and he makes his attack, but it looks like it hit the mask. It's off target, so no points scored. Oh, and the attack by Gatza is parried by Senic, but the riposte lands off target, no score. Senic needs 1 more for the gold medal. And in the exchange, Gatza manages to find the target with a single light touch. Gatza, 5-9. Do not go gentle into that good night. And he attacks, but it lands short, and Senic lands, and he scores his final touch, 10-5. Lucas Senic, our gold medalist.